Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. These are our 2020 NFL predictions for the AFC West and NFC West. Hope you enjoy. Appreciate it. All right, and in fourth place, we have the Arizona Cardinals under second year head coach Cliff Kingsbury. Second year with Kyler Murray as the starting quarterback, his first full season. Um, you got old man Larry coming back for one more year. Kenyon Drake, kind of a poor man's Alvin Kamara, versatile running back out of the backfield, running back, a pass catcher out of the backfield. Um, they've got a chance to be a solid offense, definitely improved over last year. Um, but still, this is a very tough division. I don't see them being able to climb out of the cellar, especially when you're playing two games against the Los Angeles Rams, two games against the Niners, two games against the Seahawks. Uh, I hate to put down the Cardinals, but they're not going to escape the cellar. I don't believe so. So I've got the Cardinals finishing 5-11 and fourth in the West. All right, and coming in at number three, we've got the Los Angeles Rams. 2020 is going to let us know a lot about the future of the Rams organization, especially who their quarterback is going to be. Um, is it going to be Jared Goff? And that's the $1 million question. He's got talent around him at wide receiver. Um, can he deliver? You know, he did not deliver in the Super Bowl. Followed the Super Bowl loss up with a pretty mediocre 2019 season. So we're going to find out in 2020 what Jared Goff is made of and whether they have a future with him at the quarterback position or not. All right, and at number two, we've got the defending NFC champions and the NFC West defending champions, San Francisco 49ers. So it's going to be interesting to see how they respond after that heartbreaker in the Super Bowl to Kansas City. How's Jimmy G going to respond? A lot of the Niners players and fans felt like they had that game won, felt like they should have won it. Inabilities to get first downs through the air. Really on the ground, they ran the ball at will against Kansas City, and the Chiefs had no answers for it. It was inability to pass the ball that did them in. So, where do they go? How does Jimmy G respond? Especially after Tom Brady, uh, when they found out he was leaving the Patriots, you had Niners fans falling over themselves, begging the organization to go after him. Now, of course, they didn't, that anybody knows of, but still, that couldn't sit well for him. Now, is he going to go out, work hard, try to prove the city wrong, show the fan base how wrong they were, or is he going to fold? Uh, and pretty much is the team going to fold after a heartbreaking end to the season like that? Uh, that's what we're going to find out. A lot of teams, they don't respond well. Um, Very few teams do. Some teams you see come back, get back to the playoffs. Some even get back and win it. Just not a lot. And it's a tough division, but hey, the Niners have talent. They have a great defense, a very good offense. If Jimmy G is clicking, Kyle Shanahan is a great offensive mind. So, I think they'll be back. I don't think they'll have the success they had last year, but I definitely think they'll be a contender one way or another. All right, and last but not least, our pick to win the 2020 NFC West, the Seattle Seahawks, led by head coach Pete Carroll and never say die quarterback superstar Russell Wilson. I mean, do you need any other reason besides those guys? The 12th man. I mean, just any other reasons? Come on. Seriously. I mean, they are loaded with talent on the offense and defensive side. They've been right there the past couple of years, and just really believe this is going to be that year they finally take back the division. They've been right there behind LA, right there behind San Fran. So I really think this is going to be the year Russell and Pete take the division back and, try to make one last run at the Super Bowl together with Pete getting up there in age. So I really think, go with Seattle. They're due. And I really think they're going to try to push something special up there in the Pacific Northwest. So that'll do it, and we're going to get ready, and we'll have our AFC West predictions in just a second. All right, now as we turn our attention to the AFC West, in fourth place we have the LA Chargers. All right, and for the first time in over almost a decade and a half, Phillip Rivers will not be on a Chargers sideline in San Diego or Los Angeles. So, moving into the post-Phillip Rivers area, it's not going to be easy for LA. They've got Tyrod Taylor, and not to put Tyrod Taylor down, he's a very solid quarterback. He had some success at Buffalo, but I mean, he's not Phillip Rivers. I'm sorry to put Tyrod down again, but facts are facts. He is just not to the level that Phillip Rivers is. And LA, the Chargers, they have talent, but they're going to have to get them a solid quarterback. Now, I don't know if Justin Herbert's going to be the answer. So I don't know when they'll turn to him. I mean, the kid's got a rifle for an arm, but he had accuracy problems at Oregon. And I think if you put him out there, put his feet to the fire too soon, you could run his career. So I hope the Chargers are patient with him, give him his due time. Don't rush him. Let him progress. Either way, you're not going to win the Super Bowl in 2020, Chargers fans. So just be patient. Let Herbert learn the offense, grow, mature. Let him become a better decision maker on the sidelines. Then maybe in 2021, 2022, try to work him in. But if you try to bring this kid along too fast, you're going to hurt your franchise. And at number 3, the Denver Broncos. Once again, another young team, young offense that needs time to grow. You got the Locke kid from Missouri, Jerry Jeudy. Just a lot of guys that are young. They need to develop. The only problem is you've got Von Miller, superstar, one of the best linebackers of this generation. Is he willing to be patient? Is he willing to sit around for another year of disappointment? Which really, that's been the story in Denver ever since Manning retired after the Super Bowl win in 2015, Super Bowl 50. It's just been a roller coaster for him. for Von Miller and the Denver Bronco organization. One good note for Denver, though, they're in the top 5 as far as available salary cap. So if they can keep Von Miller happy through this year, they do have a chance to sign some big pieces in the offseason if some guys become available. Maybe get a big draft pick, maybe draft a quarterback in the upcoming draft if Locke doesn't work out. Or who knows, maybe he develops nicely and they can build around him. And, you know, that's really what 2020 is going to be for the Broncos. Um, they're going to find out whether Locke's the guy and just go from there. But you feel for a guy like Von Miller who really puts his all out there for the city of Denver, and just going to be another disappointing year for him. But maybe the future isn't so bleak with the cap space they have available, and drafting a young star receiver like Jerry Jeudy. Maybe there is an upside in Denver in the not too distant future. And coming in second in the AFC West, we have the Las Vegas Raiders in their first year in Las Vegas. And I believe this could be Derek Carr's last stand. If he doesn't do something pretty big this year, especially with the signing of Marcus Mariota, I think Gruden's sending a message to Carr saying, hey, you've got the weapons, you've been in the offense long enough, you've got the talent, take the reins, take the team, and win. Now, I mean, Gruden's not, at least I hope he's sensible enough to know they're playing in the same division as the best team in football as of right now with the Chiefs. So, I mean, he can't be unrealistic about Carr, but the talent they have, Josh Jacobs, one of the best, universal backs in pro football. I think he will be by the end of the year as far as being able to catch out of the backfield, running the ball. I think he's a future LaShawn McCoy type, maybe a little bit bigger, a little bit better than McCoy possibly. I think the sky's the limit for Josh Jacobs. And then you got speed demon in Henry Ruggs. Then you get Jason Witten from the Cowboys. And then you've got a lot of talent in Las Vegas. And something tells me that if Carr doesn't put the numbers up, Gruden's not going to wait around for him. So I really hope Carr can get things together. I think he will. I think Oakland will have a good year. I could see 10-6, 11-5. I actually think 10-6 is about perfect for them. But we have the Las Vegas Raiders at 10-6 and second in the AFC West. All right, folks, and last but not least, our pick to win the 2020 AFC West, the defending champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. And no real reason why, surprise why. You got Pat Mahomes back, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and just the million other weapons the Chiefs have. Come on, it's ridiculous. And I mean, plus the rookie running back from LSU, just abundance of riches the Chiefs have. While I expect the Raiders to be improved, I just don't see anybody in the West really challenging the Chiefs. I think it's going to be really hard for anybody in the AFC or in the NFL to compete with the Chiefs. Although I do have a chilling aspect, there might be a couple of teams up to it. there won't be many that can challenge the Chiefs. Um, so that's our predictions for the 2020 AFC West and the 2020 NFC West. I hope you enjoyed our predictions, and check back as we'll be giving our predictions for the rest of the NFL divisions later on in the week. And we appreciate it. God bless you. God bless this country. Take care.